Let's make sure everything is working the way it should be.
I do believe...
Yes, I do believe we are live.
We leave it.
Indeed, we leave a. Right, we're just waiting.
Oh no, I'm not decent.
Oh no! Get a robe on at least, jeez. And I'll wait for more people to get in for the announcement that is gonna happen. There we go.
Alright.
Just gotta wait for everything to properly load. Thank you for the resub. We've decided at this point in the game we're going to swap DMs. Mort is here. Say hi, Mort.
Hi, Mort.
Thank you.
Hi, Mort.
Thank you.
Mort.
Yo.
Mort's going to take over as DM, and I'm going to make a PC that's going to randomly show up in the middle of the battle. You know.
It's great, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So just for confirmation again, just for the level of this, it was supposed to be a D20 plus like 7, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh,
Yeah.
and,
Okay. Cool.
Draco, I got the neuralizer, so you can forget all of your DM's notes.
Oh, thank goodness. I am going to need that, because I don't want to be spoiled. And I already know exactly how the story goes. So if you could just quickly flash me, that'd be cool.
Chris, remember last week he said you die first.
That's a good thing you won't remember it.
Yeah.
Look.
I mean, just because I'm going to have a player character, that doesn't mean necessarily that I'll be a good player character. Maybe I'll be evil.
Sometimes we just need blood.
True.
I think an evil person's gonna gel well with the party.
Look, he'll
You say that.
he'll hide it.
I understand that it's going to be a little confusing. I mean, this change out of nowhere, it's going to be fine, I think. And I know some of my roles aren't exactly going to be hidden or anything, but I'm going to politely ask you to ignore that when you see the parentheses. That doesn't say Tarask.
Yeah, no.
Your eyes are playing tricks on you.
Like, I'm not afraid of Tourette's. We beat 1-2 turns last time.
But you weren't level 5
did?
when you did it.
He doesn't know that.
Oh man, I need to up my game.
Yeah, the Thylea game was wild.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we had a kaiju.
they were almost, like, what level were you guys at that point? Like, level 15, 16?
18.
18, that's right.
Yeah, I was a rune fighter. I got enlarged, and then I grew more. I was the same size as Therese. I was keeping defense on it while everybody else pelt the fuck out of it.
Welcome back, Yelling.
Welcome back.
Hello.
We
are
are
Leve.
Yes, we are Leve, and we have. You're a bit late. I wanted to let you know. Mort is taking over as DM, and I'm gonna have a player character who's just gonna suddenly come in.
Oh, okay.
This book, the pages smell so nice.
Really good book.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but it just has such a subtle scent of pumpkin spice for no reason.
Here's a sword of damage, please.
Is that Jericho?
Man, I was thinking it, you said it.
Alright, so, you know what? You might notice that Mort isn't technically in the Roll20 room. He's going to do all of his rolls outside of Roll20. He has got, like, a pair of dice, I'm sure, lying around somewhere he could use.
Oh.
Ooh, that sounds
like
nice.
Metal dice?
No, there was just something metal in my dice.
Oh. You know, I don't know... Okay, there we go. The number fixed. So, just for the sake of it, I will say, April Fools. I don't know if it was just a hiccup in the system or not, but, like, we had, like, 6 viewers, and then it dropped down to 1 as I was explaining the joke. But it's back up to 5 now, so I think it was just a glitch in the system, thankfully.
Damn you, twitching, you're lurking!
Yeah. Right, so let me swap us back to here. And thank you for stopping by for this joke, Mort.
Not a problem. Mind if I just go ahead and plug something real quick on my way out?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm so sorry. I realized that Rashmi turned into a Mega Man character.
Yeah, I did notice that. I wasn't going to say anything. I
Just in time for
figured.
Star Force.
Yeah, I figured Rashmi was going to pick up a level in Artificer after this, and that's what happened. Out of nowhere, she finds a toolkit.
sorry for the spoilers. Sorry for the early spoilers.
Yeah. Was going to be an armor artificer, but, you know, that's out now, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Yeah, actually, Rashmi is, Rashmi ends up joining a different campaign entirely.
Oh god, she's gone into the... That insane asylum is in the water now. Well, it's in the crawling city, but, you know, it's kind of still there. I guess.
Rashmi will not survive Chapelwick.
No, she will not.
Rashmi will break so badly.
Like a twig.
Session 1.
Anyway.
There we go.
What
Alright.
were you about to say?
No, it's all good, you know. It's,
Oh wait, did we tell about the bit about Alu
No, we didn't.
and the Kit Kats?
We realized
come on.
while you were gone
Yelling.
that Mort was here. We could have just pulled off the Mort is the new DM.
That's the better prank right now.
Okay, well, I'll be back after game. Tell me then.
Alright.
Okay.
Have a
All
good
right,
night.
for now. For now, before I go,
Don't leave me alone with them. They bully me.
Hold on a minute.
throw him in front of Father Renathyr first.
Oh, okay. Noted.
For those of you out there who enjoy some weird nonsense and all sorts of maniacal mayhem, not that I'm running, but if you ever want something fun to watch at some point down the line, at the moment, you can swing on over by to Net19 Official, as in the near future here, on April 18th, they will be starting their new campaign, Jumpship Junction. So, swing by there, check them out, support them, do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's going to be a great time. They've got some crazy people for that. Until then, you all have a good night. Kill Cauldron first. And I'm being pursued.
Oh, there he goes. Well, I mean, you've heard him. It was nice knowing you, Cauldron.
Who was that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who would like to do the recap?
If no one wants to, I could.
I already have inspiration, so. Go
I already
for it.
have inspiration.
Have inspiration.
And
I
chat doesn't
also
work.
have inspiration.
And chat has inspiration.
Does everybody have
Have we
inspiration?
not used inspiration at all?
At the chat.
I feel
Yeah,
like...
Yeah, in the party notes.
Or
they
the
input
inspiration thing.
Yeah, it gets scroll up in the party notes.
I'm going to pin that as well, just for future reference. Oh, I already did pin
Cauldron.
it. It is pinned. Yeah, Cauldron does not have inspiration, according to the tracker. Cryptic, did you want to do the recap, or...
I mean, I can try. I'll do a terrible job.
You're gonna need the inspiration, buddy.
Yeah.
You are probably
Yeah.
going to be one of Renathyr's main targets, but, you know, maybe not. We'll have to see.
When last we left the party, we broke from the mass to explore the various areas of the church, proceeding to rescue a poor man from the kitchens who was probably going to be prepared for some torturous ritual later. And proceeded to explore the bell tower. I told you I'm terrible at this.
I mean, you are right so far. Things happen.
Yes.
Lazarus had a close encounter with Father Renathyr.
Yes, he did. Lazarus broke from the party to do, well, something. I'm not sure what. But the bat hounds were all situated in the bell tower, so we can't really get that much far up there. We then proceeded to go through a secret tunnel in the church, and were chased by a blood elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us to where we are now in the Santa Chamber. What shall we encounter? Who will die and who will be killed? Find out tonight on the Crooked Moon, Paper Moon.
I will say, you did miss one, but Cauldron wasn't actually there for that part, so it is technically a character for you not to do. So I will still give you the inspiration. You missed Mary and Gerard going to talk about bat hounds. But
if it didn't happen, if Cauldron wasn't there, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Rashmi's recap. If she was doing a recap. Oh my gosh, I need to know what the next part of this stinking book is. And I have been...
Cauldron.
The book is still not in my possession. I still cannot get it. And we're in a river of blood.
And Cauldron is still giving spoilers.
Just throwing him out there
I'm
like
still
a jerk.
getting spoilers for the book that I'm still in the middle of reading.
Right. So...
Hey, Mary in the background is saying that we may be out a mean flow of blood, but that's the meanest flow that I ever dealt with in my life.
The worst possible flow.
Damn. Okay.
This is like
The worst
several
buffalo
decades of
blow
it.
ever. Period.
That was a heavy flow.
I'm playing Bloodborne.
Right. I mean, you're pretty close
She-
to.
Whoever is in here is definitely taking a run from like how much I had to bleed 2 years ago.
Oh God.
I mean, I
Was
don't
it 2
think
years ago?
was
I think it
that
was longer
bad.
than that, but still.
Yeah. But I digress. Before we get into the journal itself, does anyone want to take a closer look at the portrait that is on the altar, or the white roses that are there, or just hop on into the book?
Cauldron will take a lookals.
Yeah, Mary wants to look too.
All right. What are you
I'm
particularly?
paying attention to the roses.
Okay.
Mary's looking at the portrait.
All right. I'll start with the roses. Rashmi, you touch one of the white roses, and they crumple into dust at your touch. You are now immune to poison for 24 hours.
Oh!
That is a thing that I don't think anyone would ever get unless someone says, hey, do you want to check out these roses? The portrait, on the other hand, it is a very beautiful portrait of a dark elven woman with flowing white hair, did up a little bit in a sort of bun. She wears robes that appear to be that of a priestess of some kind, of what you'd have to do a religion check to identify exactly what priestess she is of. That being said, though, you can glance at this picture and know that it's probably worth like 500 gold to somebody just from the materials in the portrait itself, and the portrait is very lovely. Cauldron, you would figure out from that religion check that this Dark Elven woman is a priestess of Shar, the goddess of night.
Murray will pose next to the portrait and say, spitting image minus the horns, right?
I mean, he also has the ears.
I will also say, you would know with that 17, though Shar is a dark goddess, there are some sects that are benevolent, that are followers of the night and try to assist people. With 17, it's unclear if she's one of the benevolent Sharan followers or if she's one of the dark cultists of Shar.
Well, regardless, Shar's a psychotic bitch.
I mean, I can't deny that. She has some followers that aren't so bad.
Looks at Baldur's Gate anyway.
Yeah. Listen, those are
wrong?
some of the bad Shar followers.
Look, get me started on that.
Cauldron, what's wrong with goddesses of night? And says having a moon amulet on her person. Dark goddesses of the night with dubious origins.
Selena wore it better.
Ooh.
If this woman was here,
I
she
don't
would
even know
spit
who
at
those
your
are.
feet. But I do believe that Anne had the journal proper. And I will say before we get into proper reading, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will have included the link to the description of the journal itself, if you want to follow along. For people in chat, I'm going to grab the link and put it in there so you can read along. Because I do have it available. Where are you? Zoop. And my final question, because it is a multi-part journal, do we want to have a different person read a different chapter, or one person read through the whole thing? For chat.
I mean, how many chapters are there?
I think it's
Four?
four chapters, yeah. So not everyone will
It's
get
four.
a shot.
I mean, I can read a chapter. I'll read a chapter if people want to split.
I want to read the last one.
Okay. So that leaves chapters 2 and 3.
I'll take one.
I'll read chapter 2.
Alright.
Pick number 3! Pick number 3, my lord!
Alright, so then, Anne, I believe the first chapter is yours.
All right. Before Anne will pick up the book. Can I touch one of the roses as well?
You know what, I'll
I
allow
want to get
it.
one of those.
Like, Rashmi
It seemed
touched
like-
one of them and they crumpled to dust. You could probably touch another one. It'll probably have the exact same effect.
Okay. And I just want to put this beforehand because I'm going to be using all 3 of my uses of this, but it's sort of a buff rallying cry. I'm going to use my bolstering rally. So Anne's just going to we'll look down to the south to Rashmi, Gerard, and Cauldron. So going from left to right. Rashmi, get 14 temp HP.
Okay.
Gerard, get 13 temp HP. And last but not least, Cauldron, get 11 temp HP.
Alright!
We're gonna need all our strength for this. These are gonna be our swords and our shields.
In game, before we get too far away, I kind of want to RP the flower thing somehow.
Okay, what would you like to say about that?
Ashmi touches the flower, and as it crumples, the dust swirls into her nose and onto her face and skin, and she's like, I feel a little different after touching this. And it feels like the air doesn't feel as stiff anymore. I don't know. Is this a good thing?
I think that would prompt and touching one as well, and potentially getting the same benefit.
Yeah, and it looks like Lazarus is also going to touch, so all three of you get the 24 hours of poison protection.
I'll poke the thingy.
Same.
Same.
I love there's all these beautiful roses that do look a little withered, and all of you are just like poke, 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 poke,
Poke, poke, poke.
watching them evaporate before your eyes. Right, so
Look, it's like bubble wrap.
yeah. Let me move. I'm gonna move Gerard down one just so I can get up and everyone around, just so I can get a better. Oh, there's plenty of them for everyone to get at least one. I'll say maybe like a couple collapse when somebody touches one, but there's enough there that everyone can get a poke. I am gonna move Gerard down because he was basically standing on top of the altar in that position.
I'm moving over.
There we go. I mean, you're fine where you were standing right there. It's just like this spot specifically is directly on top of the altar.
Yeah, fair.
And also this spot right here with the portrait. Oh, I suppose another question. Did Mary keep the portrait with her after she compared herself to Lethica, or did she put it back down on the altar?
She will keep it. She'll put it back down until we get ready to leave this place.
Okay. Carefully place it back where you found it, and it stands up like it was before. It definitely belongs here. And you do notice that there's like a circle of dust around where that portrait is. It has not moved until you just moved it. But now, to the journal.
Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Night. This is the journal of Sir Magnius Renathyr, Knight of Good and of the Morning Sun, Savior of the innocent, Protector of the weak. The forces of fate have deprived me of my previous journal, the same forces that brought me here, to this land of night, to Druskenfold, as it is called by its people who took me in. Although the sun never rises above its horizons, I feel its warmth, its light, its guidance. It seems that the god sent me here to be a ray of hope for the local folk. I have much work ahead of me. I vow to bring goodness and light to the darkest edges of this realm. I vow to believe in the redemption of even the most terrible villains. I vow to preserve my knightly honor wherever my path may take me. I have assembled an order. After all, there are people in these lands who truly desire to help. Right now, there are but a dozen of us, but not all are skilled with the sword, but they are willing to learn. I smile when I see their eyes light up after my speeches. I'm especially proud of a young boy named Sigwin Jaeger. He is very young, but he volunteered to be my squire. I see great potential in him. He is brave, and even though he is a peasant's son, he possesses the valor of a true knight. I know that wherever I go, Sigmund will follow me. I am sure that our order will bring light to these dark lands. My lessons are showing themselves. The order is greater than ever. Today, we once again dealt with the bandit camp. The bandits were holding a maiden captive, and they were about to kill her. When I removed her shackles, she looked up at me and said, "Thank you," but in an exhausted voice. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't know what to say. I was struck by her beauty. She was a dark elf, with skin of a light lilac. Her hair was like moonlight, but not the light of the crooked moon of Truskenwald. Her hair was like the moonlight of home, distant and beautiful. Her robes were dark with silver jewelry, and she revealed her as priestess. Her face was covered by a white porcelain mask in the shape of an owl. It seems like I've been looking at her for ages. She introduced herself as High Priestess Lethica Nightborn and asked why I was silent. I blushed awkwardly, introduced myself. Lethica smiled, seeing right through me, and she told me she served the Night Mother, the goddess of night, healing, peace, and motherhood. Lethica lived in a temple nearby and had gone to fetch healing herbs when she was attacked by bandits. I walked my new acquaintance to the temple, and we talked a lot on the way. I'm amazed at how smart she was. Talking to her is truly captivating. I still cannot stop thinking about her words on the topic of night, but I digress. I took her to the temple, and we said goodbye. I wish I could have stayed, but no one else will do my duty. Maybe someday I'll return to Lethica. Maybe. After meeting Lethica, I cannot stop thinking about her, and after 2 months I returned. My heart was beating impossibly fast when she was happy to see me. We sat on the temple balcony and talked till twilight. When she hugged me goodbye, I realized I had fallen in love, just like a young boy. She is beautiful.
Noted, the portrait is very clearly of this Lethica Nightborn, but she isn't wearing her mask as is typical of the Sharan followers. Interesting to note. That brings us to Chapter 2, which I believe was going to Rashmi.
Yeah, where would Chapter 2 be shown?
Chapter 2, The Zealot, right under the Knight. It's in the... Do you not have the link? It's in the,
Okay.
frickin'
I found
party.
it, I found it,
Okay.
found it. We good.
Alright, good.
My returns to the temple have become more and more frequent, and my love for Lethica burns brighter than ever. When I am not with her, I am on a quest with my order. When I am bringing justice to the world, my heart is gripped by longing. And though the steel of my sword, longing becomes wrath that I cannot be with my beloved. I show less and less mercy. Today, I came upon bandits attacking an innocent girl. Fury and memories overwhelmed me, and I single-handedly slaughtered all those who did not choose to flee. The girl's name was Leona Cronwell, and she refused to come with me, afraid of my right anger. And I'm afraid that wrath will consume me. Sometimes I lie awake at night, clutching the silver of my sword until my hands bleed. What is happening to me? My order has abandoned me. How dare they? I gave them so much after all. I taught them everything they know. They said my love interferes with my duty. Ungrateful. It's nothing. I don't need them. I can bring holy justice to the world alone. The evil of this world has crept much deeper than I suspected. Sometimes I think that every stranger hides a dagger behind his back. When I hear people talk of sin and vice, my blood boils and my hands reach for my sword. I confess, there have been a few times where I let wrath overtake me. Each time it happened in much the same way. I saw the wicked sinner. I heard his vicious speeches. My heart quickened. I would rush to the villain, lift him by the scruff of the neck, and in a loud voice, order him to repent. If there were people around, they would only stare, afraid to approach, seeing the anger in my eyes. Sometimes, some I interrogate for minutes, some for hours. I had gone too far when I turned my wrath on one of the priestesses of the Night Mother. In the temple corridor, she was discussing how vices made life better. She believed that a life of constant drunkenness and empty fun was a perfect life. I felt wrath rising in my body. Grabbed her and began to violently shake her, demanding repentance. When I came to my senses, the whole temple was looking at me, judging me, hating me. Letica came around the corner and looked at me. I couldn't see her face behind the mask, but I could feel her overwhelming sadness. She put her hand on my shoulder, and I instantly let go of that sinful priestess. Letica took me to her chambers, and my attempts to justify myself with the sins of the priestess were interrupted by her judgmental silence. When I too fell silent, looking down at the floor in shame, she said that she didn't recognize me at all. That I was not the man that she had loved. That my actions suggest that I didn't love her at all. I was stunned. Could she see that I was doing all of this for her? That my anger burned for her? That I lived for only her? So I got down on one knee and asked Letica to be my wife. Then, for the first time in all our time together, she took off her mask. Until now, I had never seen anything more beautiful than her face. Lilac skin, smooth, silent lake, a slight mysterious smile, and eyes like lonely stars. And this beautiful maiden has agreed to be my wife. The Knight of Light and the Priestess of Night. It was almost poetic. I'm happy. I don't want to leave. I'm angry at the world for having to leave. My humanity fades. Sometimes I forget where the wrath ends and I begin. But I have made new friends. When I am with them, everything seems easier and better. They each have their own demons. Each of them is tormented by their own sins. Sometimes I feel like the 6 of us are up against the world. I, Sir Marius Renathyr, my dear Letica Nightborn, old Jericho Styx, Farron of Greenwood,
Briggsy.
Briggsy the Cutlass,
Cratch, you're correct.
Briggsy the Cutlass Cratch. Sorry, I'm breaking character so badly.
It's fine.
Because I said the wrong name and now I'm thinking of
Bigsby Bobcat or whatever it is.
You only have a line left. Keep going.
Okay. Briggsy the Cutlass Cratch and Yogrim the Seer. I pray to the gods that I will not lose them, that I will not forget them, that I will not forget myself. I am full of wrath.
You can see shades of the men you know today, showing themselves even back then. And Anne, you can't help but feel a shiver up your spine with that line, Knight of Light and Priestess of Night, and how horribly familiar it is. Cauldron, how do you feel about this chapter? This is clearly a love that has gone wrong, but it started right.
Beautiful.
But something happened to turn him into the monster that he is today. Perhaps that will be revealed in the next chapter. And I believe that goes to Cauldron.
Chapter 3, The Monster. Every time I leave her is agony. Every nightly quest is suffering. Every night without her is a nightmare, and yet the world is sinful. The world is full of evil. Everywhere I go, I see horrible people. I walk through villages and destroy villain after villain, all for the sake of good, all for the sake of justice, all for the sake of creating a perfect world for me and Lithica. The villagers fear me. They call me the Bloodstained Knight. If they fear good, then they are evil. There is nothing in between. I made a horrible mistake. On one of my quests, I came across a whole army of wicked bandits. They were unusually well equipped and their eyes glowed a strange crimson color. I instantly recognized their evil nature and ordered them to drop their weapons and surrender to me so that no one would be hurt. They did not surrender. The wrath I fell into in this battle is worse than any I've experienced before. I chopped and slashed and stabbed, and their blood poured down on me like rain. I hated them! Those animals! Those vicious creatures! But they wouldn't stop. I killed a dozen, another dozen, and another. By the 4th dozen, my armor was covered in my blood as well. And soon I collapsed from exhaustion and pain. If only my order had been with me. To my surprise, I was not killed, but left lying in a pool of blood. I could feel it draining from my body, the life leaving me. And then I heard a whisper, a soft and beautiful female whisper. She called herself Crimson Rose, the great goddess, and offered to help me. She said she could make me immortal. In return, she asked for my blood in eternal service. I realized now how suspicious it was, but my longing for Lethica, the thought that she was waiting for me, thought that I might not return to her, blinded my vigilance. I accepted Crimson Rose's help, then her whisper changed to a ringing, commanding tone. Like a queen knighting me, I will never forget the words. Stand now! Bloodless, unbound, drew the fear. Light of the moon. Bow to me! What happened next felt like death 1,000 times over. All the blood that was left in me poured out through my wounds in an instant. Crimson streams swirled around me like snakes. My skin turned pale, my stature inhumanly tall, my teeth the fangs of a beast. My eyes burned like coals. My heart was beating with an agonizingly slow, cruel certainty. My trusty sword, blood-soaked blood. I became a creature of night, a cursed undead, a vampire. My wrath, my sin had turned me into a monster. And it was too late to turn back. I ran, no, flew to Lethica. With tears in my eyes, I stood before her. I told her I was a monster, a wicked creature, evil itself. She just took off her mask and said she loved me. After everything, she loved me. But she couldn't love me. I believed that. I knew that. No one could love me now. She only wanted to make me feel better. She was afraid of me. Afraid. Not in love. I'm sure of it. She repeated that she loved me. She screamed that she loved me. I just stood there silently disbelieving her lies. Then she ran towards me and embraced me. She whispered, I care not for your evil, Marius. You are mine, and I am yours forever. She was warm, so alive, so beautiful. Her heart was beating so fast and excruciatingly loud. I was so terribly hungry. My head spun, and like a wild animal, I pierced my Lethica's neck with the sharp fangs of the beast. I felt her blood fill my mouth, her little body shaking in pain. I instantly dropped her and jumped back. My wife was in unimaginable pain, and I caused that pain. I couldn't bear to hurt her anymore. I jumped out the temple window and flew away on my newfound wings. Lethica shouted something in my wake, but the wind carried her words away. I am alone. I am a monster.
Those words from that passage before from the Crimson Rose echo again. Stand now, bloodless and burdened, drain of fear. See me, light of the blood moon, bow to me. The first line of that sounds familiar. You realize it's in that hymnal song, Under Your Shadow. At least the first part of it. And that brings us to chapter 4, The Abbot, which I believe Mary was going to read.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I just want to say about game. Jesus fucking Christ, Cryptic, that was good.
Yeah, that was a great
Oh,
read.
thank you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, The Abbot. I walk the world, I destroy evil. I feed on evil. In every swing of my sword, in every cry of pain, I hear a whisper. Her whisper. She leads me, following the whisper brought me here. A small town at the foot of the tower, Dawngate. I asked the villagers about this strange name. They told me that according to local tales, the top of the tower is the only place in Druxenvold where you can see the sun. I feel hopeful. This hope is the only thing I have left. Maybe I'm not lost yet. I can be saved. Lies, 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 lies. Just legends. All for nothing. No light, only darkness. Eternal and hungry darkness. The whispers is louder. A deafening whisper. Whisper in light. A bright crimson light. A beautiful light. She's beautiful. Now I understand. My life makes sense now. I am the champion of my goddess. Her name is Flame. Her wrath is justice. Her word is love. Hail
Baraxes. I know it's a really
Baraxes.
hard one because there's no pronunciation guide there.
Hail Baraxi, the crimson rose. May her enemies burn. My heart burns. It's been a long time since I had goals so great and holy. The crimson road guides me to a magnificent monastery high in the mountain. I was welcomed and accepted. My guides hiding my true form behind illusion. The local monks worship the patient lady, a naive god. Guys, blind faith in the God's goodness of the world will do them no good. Soon their principles will crack and their pathetic deity will be crushed between the roots of the crimson rose. I began to preach. My new form gives me a ringing, enchanting voice, and I am being listened to. These peaceful monks nod their heads encouragingly as they listen to the sinfulness of the world and the needs to purify it. An old man named Olaf is especially zealot in his support. He has even began to spread my word to the monks who refuse to listen to me. I made a vow to the Crimson Rose that I will fix this place, make it worthy of her greatness. I have much work to do. The Crimson Rose speaks to me. In moments of solitary prayer, she whispers holy truth into my ear. She tells me that the blood of mortal is sinful and impure, and that I have the power to purify their blood as she has purified mine. Of course, how could I not have realized all the terrible sin of the people of Draxenvold? It is not committed during life. People are born with it in their blood. People are born evil. And the Crimson Rose rid me of that evil by taking away my blood. So I too can rid people of that evil by drinking their sinful blood. What a holy creature I have become. Holy creature, what the fuck? Today I drink the blood of one of the monks. I tore his body apart and threw it in the middle of the courtyard at midnight. When the monks woke up, they made so much noise. Then I was the voice of reason. I was calm. I said that one of us was a terrible monster, and that it was necessary to find and punish the villain. At this point, none of the patient lady acolytes were willing to participate.
Be patient.
Willing to be patient. I made their eyes burn with the same wrath that boils in my whole being. Friar Olaf was particularly diligent in finding the sinners. He settled on 3 monks who were burned at the holy stake. I felt sorry. Necessary sacrifice.
You're Hoshi, are you still there?
Yes.
It looked like it sounded like you broke up a lot there.
What was the last thing you heard?
Last thing I heard was where is it? I think it was I feel sorry for them, but it was necessary. That was where it cut off.
Okay. But it was a necessary sacrifice. Still, their blood was impure, like the blood of all mortals, like the blood of all but me. They hear me, they trust me, they love me. More and more, the hymn of the crimson rose are echoing in their hearts. Of course, there are those who resist, but Olaf is quick to deal with them. I am very proud of his work. Perhaps he deserves a reward. I will convert him to the bloodless like me. Let him be an example of the perfect faithful. I hunger. I used to try to deny my hunger, suppress it inside, but now the Crimson Rose has shown me that my hunger is righteous, and I have an idea how to satisfy it. I haven't written a journal for a very long time. It's been years since I came down from the Howler. Everything I need is here. In the Crimson Monastery, sanctuary of all that is good and pure. My connections to the world around me lies only in the people who came here. Only 3 of them were familiar to me. First came Sagman Jaeger, my old squire. He was lost. He had nowhere to go. He found me here in the mountains and begged for guidance. I accepted him with love, but that love was a lie. I love only the Crimson Rose. I am only the Crimson Rose Abbot. Now Jaeger watches over the monastery ground with his faithful hound. His love for me is so great that while I slowly drained him of his blood, he has never doubted me for a second. Now he now joins my rank as bloodless. A year later, Leona Caldwell, the woman I saved by brutally killing her attackers, came here. It turns out that she had gathered up the remaining bandits and had been leading them herself for years under the name of Leona the Relentless. But her sin pressed upon her. The face of the noble knight came to her in her dream. She, like Jaeger, sought me out. When she saw the splendor of the monastery, Leona fell on her knees and asked me for redemption. She confessed all her sins, every murder, and every assault. I realized I needed such a powerful warrior. Now Leona Caldwell, redeemed and bloodless, served as my sword in this world. And finally, what made me reopen these dusty pages is it was only last night that Lethika came up to the monastery. She was still wearing her priestess robe, so my faithful inquisitor dragged her to me, beaten and humiliated. The mask pulls from her face. I immediately, filled with wrath, ordered them to release Lethika and leave us alone. She straightened her back proudly. She was always so proud, looked at me and spoke quietly, almost a whisper, but I heard her clearly. To me, she was the only person in the whole world. She said she loved me madly. When I was a naive young knight, she loved me. When I was a zealot of justice, she loved me. When I was a cruel monster, she loved me. When I sank my fangs into her neck, she loved me. But now she looked at me, at this place, at the pain I caused the world just become that being as me. The last thing she said hurt me especially deep. I loved my husband, Sir
Marius
Renathyr, but he is long dead. I have long been a widow, and then she walked away, leaving me alone. I am hollow, drained of blood, drained of self. I have no more love in my heart, just pain and worship.
And upon reading that chapter, I'd like Gerard and Anne, I'd like both of you to make a religion check with advantage on the name Varaxes, if that sounds familiar.
Only an 8.
Yeah. You feel like that sounds somewhat familiar, but you can't quite place it.
14.
With a 14, you know that Varaxes is a succubus, but you don't know much more than that. Gerard, with a 17, you know Varaxes is one of the high-ranking succubi, rival with Xana, the Imp Queen. She delights in nothing more than corrupting those of holy standing. Corrupting people is fun, and it sates her, but bringing those on high, those who are pure, and dragging them into the muck, that is her greatest satisfaction.
I know she's a succubus, but can't think much else.
Gerard relays the information.
And then that name, now that it's brought back up to you, sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. He was just a game to her.
Or Father Renathyr. In a moment of weakness, he fell. He shouldn't have been punished for a sin this much. Everyone makes mistakes.
And you hear his voice boom as a beam of red light appears behind you, Anne, and you turn around. And now you all know the truth. I can't let you leave here. I'm beyond salvation. Why? And didn't you leave when I gave you the chance? He whips out his sword. Roll for initiative.
Everyone's worth saving.
I told you up on that bell tower, I am beyond salvation. As are you.
That's not up to you to decide.
Then try. Renathyr and Cauldron rolled the same, so Cryptic, you and I need to roll. Actually, wait, let me see. What's your? You have a +0. He has. Okay, so Father Renathyr would go before you. Noted.
It may be beyond redemption, but you're not beyond salvation. We'll slay you here and now. Have at ye, as Anne will pull out her own sword and shield.
Right, I gotta grab one final thing. And that would happen at top of the initiative order. You hear the laughter of a woman in this horrid place. And blood launches from the river around you. I need Mary, Gerard, and Cauldron to make dex saving throws.
Oh boy, that thing I'm not good at.
Right, with an 8, you notice as the blood shoots out and smacks you into the blood river. You have a 0 in speed until initiative count 20 again. Let's see. Gerard, you also fail. A similar thing happens to you. The blood shoots out and drags you in. Your speed is now 0. Mary, you see...
Great balance.
When you fail saving throw, you can use your reaction. Instead, when you do, you have... when you have disadvantage on ability check saving throws until next turn... Wait, what? You have disadvantage?
So, great balance. When you fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to succeed instead.
Oh, that's the part I missed.
When you do, you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the end of your next turn. Once you use this trait, you can't do so again until you finish your long rest.
Okay, so you see what happens to Cauldron, and immediately as it's coming for you, at the very last second, you just barely manage to dodge this stream of blood. Mary, much is the same. Oh, go ahead.
Mary does the matrix and pulls out her gun, points at him.
Right, and that will bring us to Gerard.
Oh, hey, look, it's my turn.
It sure is.
Hey, so, Gerard is going to, first... it's raging time. So, Father Renathyr is just going to see this wolf and just let out a howl as his eyes just begin to just get bloodshot. And, oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot I have danger sense, so that technically that dex save should have been at an advantage. I don't know if a 17 would have succeeded or failed or not.
Uncanny sense, things nearby should be giving you an edge. Dodge away from danger. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see. Yeah, I would grant that to you because you did see the blood shooting at you.
Okay, so just play it straight next turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what, I don't know if that 17 would have succeeded or not.
It would have. 17 would have succeeded, so you don't have to use the the gray balance.
Yep, I'll take back my gray balance.
Also,
anyways,
remember, I have this. Why? Oh, there it goes. So I can do that.
Anyways, I'm gonna initiate Fuckbox protocol.
Okay.
And I'm a battle axe this man.
Oh no, you're gonna axe him a question?
Oh. Well, that's a natural 20.
Goddamn.
It's a pop quiz!
Welcome up, Mr. Gerard.
So that is 17 slashing damage. Technically magical because I do still have my Crimson Rite on it. And that's another also +2 for raging. So that is 19 total. Plus I get the now 2d4s for my Crimson Rite for the right damage here. So, oh gee, thanks. That's another 3 damage. That's cold, I believe is what I marked it as.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't have any effect of any kind on him. But it is cold.
So 19 magical slashing plus 3 cold. And that's turn because I don't have extra attack yet.
All right. And he is going to use a legendary action. He's going to just look over his shoulder at you. And let me double check. Yeah, I think he is going to use this one. He's going to look at you and then look over at Grim. And he's going to shout, "Grovel!" as he casts Command at 2nd level. So both of you need to, I believe, make a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
The fuck I am.
All right. Reaper, on the other hand.
Let me see something before I roll this. Reaction from Samuel for Grim.
Wisdom check. Uses okay, +4 modifier instead of zone. All right.
Because Grim has a 0.
Yeah, he does.
That's not 20 for Grim.
Okay.
Okay, neither of you are drawn by his. You feel the magic working in your brain, but you shake it off. And he lets out a huff as he turns. He doesn't want to get Anne out of his eyes, so he's like sort of turned sideways to see the both of you. But speaking of which, that would be Anne's turn.
I think Anne's just gonna look at Father Renathyr.
Oh.
You may have abandoned your god of light, but mine will shine through me. To the power of light and darkness combined, I summon the Guardians of Twilight as I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
It's only a 6.
I don't know why my mind went Captain Planet.
What color do you want the aura to be? Orange or...
Yeah, I'll set it orange.
Right, and that would be... Okay. And he needs to make a wisdom save.
And it'll be radiant damage.
That will be a 22.
So it's still only 3, but still.
Okay. That's...
Wow, that was not great. That was not great damage.
Yeah, but I mean, damage is damage. Right, and anything else you'd like to do?
That's it for the bonus action, as thematically what's happening with the Spirit Guardians and swinging with their sword, and like there's only 2 Spirit Guardians with her. A tall, slender woman and a really large motherfucker who's a Dragon Knight. These 3 who all resemble each other are just striking at Father Renathyr. That's how I flee with the Spirit Guardians.
He starts to snarl, and for a moment as the Spirit Guardians lay into him, you see a flash of what you would imagine his true form being. A more bat-like creature, significantly larger than he currently is. But just like that, it vanishes. Right, and that was your...
Yep. That's all I can do.
Okay, so he's going to use another legendary action. This time he is going to... It's only one creature. And you could definitely be a problem, but it might not work. He's going to look at you again, Gerard, and his eyes glow with a dark red light as you see what Anne just saw briefly, this image of a larger, horrifying bat creature. And I need you to roll another DC 15 Wisdom save. or you will be frightened of him for a minute.
Let me double check something. Okie dokie. Wisdom, you said, right?
Yes.
If it meets, it beats.
Yep. Once again, you steel yourself, refusing to feel fear. They've battled creatures similar to this before. It's not that big a deal. Although he does look significantly bigger than a lot of those creatures.
Gerard just Gerard just no-sells it and just looks at him and says, I faced far more intimidating than you.
Guess I'll have to try harder. Samuel!
Mary looks at Samuel, tells him to use water gun.
Alright.
And he do two water sprays, actually.
Alright, I
So
forgot
first
he had that. That one misses.
And then second. Second? Okay, there.
Okay, so let me just calculate something real quick. Nope, that won't matter. That will hit.
We're 7 cold.
7. Right. And is... the 11 will once again miss.
No, he only gets 2. I don't know why another one popped up.
Ah, that's what I thought. I'll just... boop. Alright, and I believe that brings us to Mary proper.
Yes. So, bonus action. Mary is going to activate. We'll use Veil. Oop, come on. Veil the Reaper.
End of any turn which you hit a creature with an attack roll, you become invisible until the start of your next turn. Okay.
And now she is going to take a shot at the father. So, first gunshot, there's a 19 hit.
It would, however, he's going to use his reaction to parry that away, making it miss. You fire gun and he immediately whips his sword up and deflects the bullet as if it were nothing.
Mary looks at him, cocks her gun, and takes another shot.
Alright. That is going to miss. Once again, he deflects it with the blade. You're going to have to try better than that.
Huh. She looks down at Reaper. I said, sick of. And now Reaper is going to do his bite. Well, it's ominous render. For 22.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 11 necrotic.
About
And
that.
he's...
You
Oh, no.
bite into the father, or he rips into him, and it doesn't seem to affect him at all. He is completely immune to necrotic damage.
That tickles.
Like I said, you're going to have to try better than that.
Is he frightened of Reaper?
That is an excellent question. He is immune to the frightened condition as well.
That's just cute.
He
Oh,
mockingly pets the dog as it tries to bite him.
He don't bite.
Would be cute. Wasn't so sad.
you just got my dog.
I'm just gonna roll this really quick. Since, okay, a 10. You're not afraid of him, but that was, concerning, to say the least.
That's be Mary's turn.
Right, and that will bring us to, why does it just say... I know I changed it. Moriander. I guess I have to change the sheet proper, so it puts his name in there, but... what do Ravencraft doing?
It's gonna be a simple turn. It's gonna fly into the father's space because he's small, and he's just gonna provide the help action.
Alright.
The next person to swing on the father will have advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to set up for you, Gerard. You only hit once, but I'm gonna try to make sure you make that hit count.
Alright.
That's the end of his turn.
And that will bring us to Father Renathyr.
He starts his turn in the aura.
He sure does. And that is, what save again?
Wisdom 15.
Okay.
Wisdom 15, or take 14 radiant damage.
Wisdom.
That's better.
That is a 16, so he will take 7 damage.
Still, damage is damage.
Yeah. And let's see. It's not really damaging him. Gerard did. How does he want to do this? I know exactly how he's going to do this. He's going to first turn to Gerard and swing his sanguine blade. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
You are going to take 16 slashing and 10 necrotic damage.
So Raging cuts that slashing in half, so that turns into 8, but I still take that full 10.
Yeah, so that's
Necrotic.
18. He's then going to turn to Mary and hold his hand out. And you watch Mary as it feels like the blood is being ripped out of your body. I need you to make a DC 15 con saving throw. Or you're going to take 2d6 necrotic damage.
I don't like that. Okay. Con. Ooh.
That is a failure. You take 8 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit point value goes down by 8. And he heals for that 8.
So it's both?
Let me double check in here. Necrotic damage and its hit... Yes, it is both. You both lose 8, and your maximum is reduced by 8.
Oh.
So you're still would technically be at max HP.
It's just now you're
It
31 max HP. And that can't be healed away.
It just says until it's reduced until they finish a long rest.
Yeah, but you're not taking a long rest in the battle, is more what I was getting
Says you.
Not with that attitude.
at. You know
And
what?
pull out the dollhouse.
You know what?
Right now.
Let's all climb into the dollhouse. He can't do anything.
Mary's next
That's right.
Gotta hold him off for 10 minutes.
Yeah, alright, guys. We're just like, what is that? Like 100-something rounds?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Help me, for the love of God, help me.
Alright, that would bring us to Cauldron. Again, you are unfortunately stuck in that spot until the top of the next round. You cannot move.
I also have to make a concentration.
Oh, you do?
Check.
That's right.
It's 18. Okay.
Okay, you still have concentration. Probably should have gone for Anne because of the Spirit Guardians, but Gerard did hit him. He needed to be punished for that. Do you have anything that could be arranged?
I do have a couple of cantrips I can use from here.
Alright.
But I want to try something else.
Okay.
Father Renathyr, do you not realize what has been done? It's all a game to her. Your fall was arranged.
Okay, I'm going to give, I think this would count for this. You've bumped into the secret. You will be spending a bonus action to do this. I need you to roll a persuasion check, dredging up his past, which will give him disadvantage on his next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
22!
Shut up! What would you know? She saved me! I'm not even gonna have you roll an insight. You can see he doesn't even believe that himself.
Who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself?
Shut up!
You fell for a lie! And Lethica is still waiting for you!
Lethica thinks I'm dead. I died long ago.
Lethica thinks you let yourself die. You're still in there, Marius.
You hear that woman from earlier laugh. She isn't saying anything, but she is laughing. Do you want to use anything for your action?
I'll do Sacred Flame.
Alright, and I need to roll Dex.
Save or suck.
You know, I'm gonna put this for showing that you've given him the honor lost. Dex. He's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed. So I think he's... How many has he used so far? Just the one?
Yes.
Okay. Wanted to be sure on that. Okay, and...
Sucks, that's freaking 14 radiant damage right there.
Yeah. And before Lazarus starts his turn, he's once again going to try and use Overwhelm. Once again on Gerard, and this time Mary. I need you both to make a Wisdom 15 saving throw, or grovel. Okay, Mary falls prone.
If it meets, it beats.
Yep, once again, Gerard is fine, not falling for the command. Now it's Lazarus.
Gerard, he hesitates for a split second, but then shakes his head and is just still staring daggers at the father.
Mary has a pissed off look on her face.
Right, and that will bring us to Lazarus.
Okay. Do Mind Sliver.
That is an intelligence saving throw. That is a 16.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, actually, 11.
Wait, why does he have disadvantage on it?
Because of his honor.
That's
Lost.
right, because that is a saving throw. Alright, so he is going to spend another legendary resistance for that.
Would he not have lost that on,
Before the start, on the next ability check. So
okay.
Yeah.
So
since he succeeded, he wouldn't have had to have burned it.
okay.
And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell into Lazarus's tail whip. Just Tasha's mind whip.
Okay.
Oops. That twice.
Another intelligence save. Okay, that is a 12. He's gonna burn that final legendary resistance.
God damn it. Well, taking half.
Hey, final.
Yeah, that was his last one, so you've opened him up for every other one. He can no longer use it.
He's also taking half, so...
So that'll be 9. Okay, now it's burned.
I'm done.
Right. Rashmi rolled a 0?
Yep.
Goddamn.
He's got negative dex.
I forgot about that.
But still.
Wait, what? Does that mean you? What did you roll, a 1 or a 0 for?
Rashmi nat 1, I saw it.
She nat 1.
Okay,
Yes.
I didn't notice that. I'm going to draw a curse real quick.
Oh no.
Let's see. 10 of cups. Wands. There's cups. The 10 of cups. Upside down. The disembodied hand of a long-dead wizard clutches itself to your service. This hand functions as a physical mage hand that can perform simple tasks for you. This seems normal to you, but everyone else that witnesses this hand is horrified by it. Yes, there's just a floating, disembodied, very humanoid hand just sort of floating by Rashmi that she seems nonplussed about.
Like what?
What is Father Renathyr's reaction?
He's also weirded out by it. Not afraid, just weirded out. Like, what the hell is that?
Is that how we look to other people? He looks at the fool.
I guess. I mean, I don't think as much now that we have the body.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably overthinking things.
Yeah. All right.
I command the mage hand to try and put Father Renathyr, like grapple Father Renathyr.
That's not how Mage Hand works.
Yeah, that's not how Mage Hand works.
Do you think Rashmi would know that?
Okay, hold on. Let me look at Mage Hand. Or I'd have you look it up just so you know, like, it is... Well, it'd be an action to cast it, but you've already casted it, technically, by the curse being a thing. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object opened, an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. Do you want to spend your action to attempt to command the hand to try and grab him and it does nothing?
Counterpoint. Does Rashmi have holy water?
I should. Do I have it?
I don't think you do.
Oh, I think that's one of the items that I wanted to get, but I couldn't yet.
Ah.
Because I was gonna suggest use the hand to go over and pour the fucking holy water on the father.
I mean, yeah, I could technically do that.
What I will try doing instead. Do I even need to move? No. Okay, maybe, yeah. Okay, I will move closer. To here, let's say. And I will cast Zone of Truth around Father Renathyr.
So it's a
Centered on-
15-foot radius sphere centered around him, so that means you are casting it on everyone in that sphere.
I'm aware.
Okay, just making sure you're aware. That includes yourself, by the by.
I long to be
yes.
hugged.
So everyone except for the Badger and Lazarus needs to make a charisma saving throw, and you know who has tried to succeed. Okay, he rolled an 18, so he's fine. Gerard failed. Mary failed. Anne is fine.
Use my crit. Yelling
And-
for my crit.
7 on that one.
Anne really doesn't want her
Sam-
secrets to be out.
I think... So, then Samuel failed, Mary failed, Gerard failed, everyone else is fine. Lazarus didn't have to roll because he was outside of it.
Ah, okay.
So...
You know what this does, though, right?
What?
I just realized this is could have been a big brain play. If we get back around to Cauldron's turn, if he tries to persuade the father again, the father technically now cannot lie.
Well,
No,
he
No, but
succeeded.
he passed it.
He did succeed. Okay, never mind.
That's
he still under
that's what I
honor?
wanted to try and do, but I could not.
Oh wait, no, he still did 14 even if we put
Yeah,
honor.
I mean, he did... already it was spent because he failed one earlier. And then he used
It's only
the
one.
legendary reaction to succeed.
I'm just opting to fail because I have no reason to try and be.
Trying to find what a good one would be for failing this. I guess I'll go with
Mm.
that. So Samuel...
You're just not lying, right?
Yeah,
Yelling.
you cannot lie.
Yeah, you're just making us tell our deepest secrets.
Yep.
You don't understand the king
Last.
that you just unleashed with Mary.
If you ask, that is.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
if
the
I
thing.
ask a very specific question, then you can't lie about it. That's how
What?
Zone of
Yeah,
Truth works,
You
isn't
don't.
it?
Yeah, you don't technically have to say anything like just spill
No.
your darkest secrets for no reason. It's just someone asks you a question and you have to tell them the truth. But you could also try to obfuscate it a little bit or tell half-truths. You can theoretically get creative with it, you just still have to be telling the truth. But that was your action, I believe.
Yes.
Okay,
Is there any way to make it be know you on the on Father Renathyr? Is there any way to make it harder for him to succeed, or is it just not gonna happen?
I mean, at this point, no.
Okay.
He has succeeded.
I mean, you could try again. I might try to make it easier for you.
I mean, it's every time they start their turn in the circle, so on his turn he'll have to make another save.
Let
I
me...
mean, it does
Ooh,
last
okay.
10 minutes.
Hold on, let me... I'm going to draw a circle just so we have it.
And it is not concentration, so it is just there for 10 minutes.
Should that enters the spell area for the first time on his
Boop,
turn.
boop. 15.
Start his turn.
There we go.
It-
And
it is true.
Circle.
I actually saw something respectable today. Well, me trying to catch up.
Let's do that, and we'll make it a white circle. Oh, well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but okay. I thought I clicked that, and then this, but whatever.
Right up and go.
Boop. Boop. There we go. Okay, now it's working.
Friends, everything got real white.
A blinding white light appears out of nowhere.
We got flashbang, boys.
Be purified by the light.
What?
I do instant. I do that to get rid of that. There we go.
Too bright, I can't hear you.
Right, so before we go to the lair actions, let's see, what do I want him to do? He already used Overwhelm. Could try Castigate again. Yeah, I think he's going to try Castigate even though it didn't work last time. I think he is going to try and get Gerard to suffer from that Wisdom saving throw or you will be afraid.
Alright. Now I'm going to use Gray Balance.
Right, you auto-succeed. And that will bring us to Varax.
For a brief moment, Gerard falters, but then he just closes his eyes, takes a big breath, shakes his head a little bit, and just continues staring at the father.
Right. So that brings us to Varaxes trying to protect her servant. You watch as blood from the river shoots out and surrounds Father Renathyr. He seems to have a shield made of blood that's just barely see-through. What this does in action is the first time he takes damage during a turn before the next initiative count 20, the damage he takes will be reduced by 2d6s. Gerard!
Oh boy!
Here we go, fishing for nat ones again.
So, Gerard is going to just look at this father and says, "You can try, but I will not falter. You, on the other hand, I cannot say the same. And I'm gonna curse him."
Okay, it's bonus action, mark the feature. Okay, and go with that one. Alright. He doesn't have to make a save or anything, right?
No, it just happens.
Okay.
And... yeah, a second. There we go, I had to sneeze.
No worries.
It's not a problem.
No. Battle axe him, that's a 24 to hit.
2. 22 to hit.
Because the disadvantage you got from Gray Balance.
But
Okay. Still a 22.
Blood curse makes the blood mark. Oh, blood. I was gonna say blood curse makes it an advantage. I think.
I didn't amplify it, so I didn't get the advantage.
Yeah, he just marked him. So that would still be the 22. Even if he parries, that would still hit. So he's not going to try and parry. That hits.
Alright. So, 8 slashing.
Let me just...
And once again, I now get to do 2d4s of right damage. So, 2. For 6.
10 plus the 2 from raging. Would all this technically be considered the same... like, it's the same attack, but it just says the first time he takes damage, so I'm assuming that's just the weapon attack, right?
It's all considered the same instance.
Okay, so...
I would believe so, yes. So
that would
there's
be-
8 technically plus 2, you could call that 10 magical slashing, plus the 2 cold.
Right. Okay, and that is reduced... if this will roll, because there it goes. So that'd be like a total of 12 reduced by 8.
So he'll take 4 total damage.
Okay. Minus 4. Alright. Okay, and is that it for your turn?
That is all I can do.
Okay, before we get to Anne's turn, you've procced phase 2.
Oh boy.
The Crimson Abbot's face twists in rage. He clutches his blackened sword, which surges with a crimson light. His image simmers as he grows to a towering height. Monstrous wings sprout from his back, and his face becomes a bestial mask of hate and hunger. This heresy will not stand. I have tried to show you the beauty of the Crimson Rose, but you reject the oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm reading phase 1. Let me change that. That was the phase 1 that I didn't read because we had a unique one. You hear that mocking female laugh filling the room again. His shadows in the chamber take the form of a shapely horned woman with burning eyes the color of rose petals. "Arise, my champion. Ascend beneath my blood moon," she says as the blood that fills the sanctum seethes and churns and erupts like a geyser, hurling you all up in a crimson torrent. I do need anyone who's concentrating on anything to roll a concentration check as you get blasted by a torrent of blood.
Does my rage count technically?
Yeah, I'd count that.
Guardian still up?
Okay.
Oof.
That looks like... I think
That
you
one.
still hit because you're not taking damage, so it's just the 10, so it looks like everyone has their concentration still. And
Yeah.
I have to set up the next map. And that was 15. Orange. Things have changed slightly considering, you know, all of what hath happened. Mary's still going to be prone because it's not her turn yet. I'm gonna say the zone of truth is no longer around because you're getting blasted to a different floor. Alright. Let me see here. When your vision clears, you are within the sanguine cathedral. Blood pours from the altar and weeps from the eyes of the statues. Above you, silhouetted by an unnatural red moon, and showering the cathedral in gore with each dreadful wing beat, is a bat-like monster garbed in Father Renathyr's shredded vestments, wielding a malefic sword, tears of blood streaming down his face. As I move you over to the next map, I am going to have to fix the turn order. But let me move you all over to this nightmare. And I need to reveal the new Father Renathyr. I also have some art to show you too, so you can see like him in his full glory? Where's my handouts?
On it.
Character, not
Oh
character,
god, this looks
handouts. Here's the
amazing
Crimson
and terrifying at the same time.
Abbot. Here's a closer image of what he looks like right now.
Oh, yeah, there we go. He's looking a little bit more vampire-y.
Yup. Just a little bit more. Oh, I didn't bring the badger here. Actually, you know what? Or your hand, for that matter. Let me grab the hand and the badger.
You need a hand with that?
No, I got it. Thank you, though.
Okay.
We'll say the badger
gonna
is,
take-
like, in this pew over here. It got knocked over into it.
I was about to say the badger only has like 3 health.
Yeah, that... You know what? I will roll, let's say, a d6 and see if he gets obliterated by the geyser. Nope, he's still standing with 2 health. Look at him go. He's doing his best. Okay, and let me add some people into here because I have to adjust this because nobody can see the turn order except me, and that's not very helpful. Oops. Do Anne first. Where are you? Add turn. There you are. 14.1. Delete that one. Samuel is 13. How do I keep losing add turn? There you are. Doop 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 boobity doo. Okay, and where? Bop. Samuel. There we go. And let's see, is that everybody? No, I still have a few people in that I gotta grab. Actually, now that I think about it, since you got washed in here, I think all of you would be prone at this point. Because, like, it's not like you could stay standing while you're getting washed all over the damn place.
Oh, that's weird.
And...
My dark vision didn't kick in until I clicked on the token.
Ah. Okay, so you...
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not. My dark vision isn't working.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Unless
It's
you
now a
still have to
shade.
reveal the room.
No,
this
I
room
mean,
is a
all
shade
clouds
of.
for me.
you should be
This room
able
is
to
a shade
see.
of purple
It's-
now.
There is some light sources in here, but it's just the candles around the room. I guess try refreshing, because I do see your dark vision is on.
Did you click on the token?
I did.
Okay, so after that would be Father. With a 6. Delete that. Cauldron after him. 6. The one problem with doing this is that... Oh, move your token back to where I had it, because that's where y'all washed to. And then rush me at 0. Which is really easy to fix. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm still just seeing fog.
Same.
Try to refresh it then, because you should
I already
be able
just
to-
refreshed once. I'm still seeing fog.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to see them, though. Because, like, I looked at your tokens, and it looks like you do have your dark vision active on this token.
Try pulling
Yeah,
out
it's
another token from your
active,
character
but
sheet.
for whatever reason, outside of all of the candles, it's literally I'm just seeing the fog of war. That's all I'm seeing.
Try pulling out another token from your character sheet.
Okay, we'll have to re-add you into initiative.
He's still in there.
Not on my end.
Well, now he's gone.
Yeah, because he deleted his token.
No, it was already on there before.
It shouldn't have been, because he deleted his
It said
token. I thought.
I don't know.
I have a new token on the board.
It doesn't matter.
So, what was your initiative, so I can re-add you in, and did it change anything?
19.
It was 19.
19, okay. And it would have been in next.
Yeah, because Gerard triggered the face change.
Having some technical difficulties here. If it's... Well, I can try one other thing. Did that fix anything? I changed it so it's not the dark fog anymore, and it's just the overlay.
Okay, check general. That's because that's what I was seeing before.
Oh, then, yeah, no, that should be what you were seeing like that, because you can still see Father Renathyr in there through your dark vision.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
then
take your word for it.
Okay, because I had the dark fog overlay on. What about you, Cryptic? How are you seeing it? Like, can you actually see details?
I see them, but it's just super duper foggy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
So-
that's what I was saying. And if that's what's supposed to happen, then I'm not gonna question it. But
Yeah, that is.
I
how
had
it's
just
supposed to
assumed
work.
that we were. I just assumed that we were supposed to like see the full room.
Like, the candles are the only light source really in this room, and then the light coming from the windows themselves. So this room is somewhat dark aside from those spots.
I mean, this is what I'm seeing.
Let me. Yeah.
Because my dark vision is blue.
Yeah, no, that should be how you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's purple.
Yeah, so
Everything's
that's
fine.
not.
Everything's fine for me.
Yeah, because that's not how I'm seeing it. I'm just still, again, seeing the fog, and when you take
is
the
how
fog
I'm
off,
seeing
it's
it.
still just dark.
Well, yeah, like I
What
said,
color?
Yeah, we're all good.
yeah.
Okay. Ignore me
think-
then, just let's keep going.
Okay.
It's probably like the color of your dark vision as well. That's why it's like
Yeah.
that too.
Or like I could change the color so it's a little clearer. Like you have dark red. I could switch it to just like a lighter red. If you want
Like
me
a
to-
medium red.
Yeah, like, let me. Is that better? or-
Okay. Yeah, it's a little better. Well, let's continue.
Okay. So let's see. Did that. Reform, but. Oh, and yes, there's one other thing that happens now. Additionally to him being here, from the blood rise figures to assist him in this battle.
Oh, cool. He got ads.
Yep, he sure does.
And the last thing you gotta do is have their health bar.
Yep, I'm gonna proc that in.
Well, this might work out.
And see. I also need to adjust his health because, like, I didn't know how much damage you were gonna do exactly to this point, so he's still at his max health.
Is he still in the zone of truth?
No, the
No,
Zone of
it's gone.
Truth vanished. That was on the floor below.
So I need to make it anew.
Yeah, you would have
Yes.
to make another one.
We did a scene change.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't know if, like, it was rearranging the existing room, or if it was, like... Anyway, ignore me. I'm being confuzzled.
And we've got... Okay, I think I have that in. And let me just double check if I need to roll these new guys in or if they just act on round 20 or something. Or not round 20, but, 20 in initiative. Let's see. Rise to fight by his side. They use that. They have that. Maybe it's in the actual thing. One more. Blah, blah, blah. It acts on the initiative count of the others. Or immediately. Okay, so I do need to roll them into initiative as well. Four! Just barely above Rashmi. Alright, and I forget where I had you. I want to say Gerard was like over here from the washing out or something like that. Or maybe it was up here. Because I know I didn't have you like this neatly arranged. I think you were over there. Did I have... Yeah, I think that is exactly where I left in. Okay. And I'll say he refreshed his things. We recently had Gerard go, so he's going to use a legendary... because he is transformed, is everyone okay with me refreshing his legendary actions, or no? Does anyone think that's unfair?
I say go for it.
Okay. He's going to use 2 of his legendary actions for Bloody Strike, and he's going to move forward to where Anne and Cauldron are. And he's going to raise his blade and swing at Anne to try and turn off those spirit guardians. And Sanguine Blade! That is an 11, which does not hit.
Draco,
Mm-hmm.
I had to be fair. I am prone,
That's right, I did say everyone was prone. So that is
so he crits me.
a natural 20.
I also have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Silvery barbs.
You can use the reaction for silvery barbs.
since those ads appeared in the Spirit Guardians, do they take the damage?
I feel like because Viraxi is summoning them, she wouldn't have summoned them in the Spirit Guardians. Because that just makes sense. I just had them sitting there at the moment. Let me reposition a little bit. I'll put that one there. This guy will be over here, and that one will be right there. Silvery
Also,
bar.
Spirit Guardians only triggers once they first appear in it or at the start of their turn.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't trigger unless I move the Beyblade to them.
Okay, so he needs to do another attack. He does have advantage again because, or he still has advantage because you're prone, but that is a
it's
12.
flat because it's disadvantage, but you know.
Yeah. That right, because they would cancel each other out. So that is a 12,
Yeah.
and a 12 misses.
Thank you, Mr. Lazarus.
Silvery Barbs is so good.
Yeah.
It is. I'm gonna give advantage to the Wolfman.
Valid. All right. And that will bring us to Anne.
All right, half of my movement to stand back up. So this is who you truly are then, Father. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm praying. So Anne's gonna pray, and Draco, I'm going to attempt to cast Daylight.
Okay.
Daylight.
So that is 60 feet of light, bright light, and dim light. Okay, so that's going to light this room the hell up.
Yep, I'm doing it on myself.
Right,
Anne's using her sword to pick herself back up.
Okay, so the battlefield lightens up, but as it does, you notice like darkness creeping in around the sides of your light. It seems that the cathedral is a very special place, and the daylight and sunbeam spells have no effect on vampires here. They are immune to the day, only in
Well,
this
that
building.
sucks. I bet Strahd would love to be here.
Oh yeah, he would. He'd fucking love it here. So I will say, before when you were under the cathedral, I wouldn't have counted that, but you were properly in the cathedral where it counts.
Fuck.
Fair enough. That burns my last level 3 slot. Still, Anne's just gonna stand her ground. She's still just trying to radiate this light as much as she can.
And is this a concentration spell or no?
No.
It is not.
1
Okay.
hour.
All right. So then
So,
Spirit Guardian still goes.
Thematically, the Spirit Guardians just shine brighter as the Draconic Paladin just strikes once more, and since technically it's still active, I'm just gonna roll this. Wisdom 15, or he takes 13.
And he cannot use any more legendary resistances. Come on, roll 20.
Okay.
There we go. That is a success.
Alright, that's still half. And I'll just say for the... Well, we'll do it on their turn, but if these goons try to enter the aura, they'll take damage as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's Anne's turn.
Right. That will-
Regardless of what this cathedral does,
Mhm.
she's radiating the sunlight. My god still stands with me.
Destroy you.
Try your best, bitch.
Cool. Right.
Yeah.
And he's going to... This time he's going to try Castigate directly on you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw or be affected by fear. Nope, you stand strong.
You think Lethico would be disappointed in you?
Shut up! Kill them! He bellows at his blood effigies around here.
Alright, guys, I'm pulling aggro.
Certainly are. That would bring us to Mary.
Samuel first, actually. Samuel's going to do Water Gun. First to Abbott.
That'll hit.
24. For 6 cold damage, and then the second one for 10.
That one will miss.
That's Samuel's turn.
Mary.
So this is when Grovel will go off, right?
Yeah, because it's now your turn. Let me double check with command. You speak one word command, blah, 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 blah. Actually, no, wait, better way to do it. Bop. Okay, click the thing. If it could just show up, that'd be cool. Roll20 is being real sluggish. No effect, undead, understand your language. Might issue command, one described here if you do so. GM determines, blah, blah, blah. Target, no, that's approach. Drop, grovel, falls prone, then ends its turn. And yeah, it's just for a round. He would be getting up at this round.
Okay, so I can get up and then attack.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, Mary will get up. And she's going to take her shot. 27.
Yeah, even if he parries, that one's gonna hit him.
And she's also going to activate Favorite Foe, so she can add a d4 onto this damage.
And because of your Veil of Shadows, you're now invisible.
That's at the end of her turn.
Ah, right.
So that is a 14.
Oh no, not on you. Whoops. On the wrong person.
And then her second shot.
That one is a
12.
12, which will absolutely miss. Do you want
And
to...
Mary's going
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
to look at him and say, well, your wife will be disappointed. Oh, I forgot you don't have a wife anymore. And she's just going to walk this way towards the back.
Don't you go near me. I don't want any part of this.
And I guess it could
And she's going to end her turn. She's going to end her turn, and then she could be developed in shadow and disappear.
Plasma says, don't you come over here, and then she vanishes.
She literally just fucking like
Okay, good.
she threw shade and then just said, "Alright, peace, I'm out."
And then the Reaper, I forgot about Reaper. Repo is going to grapple him.
Okay. So that's contested strength against each other,
Yes.
right? Reaper needs to beat a 21.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's strong. He tries to bite into the Crimson Abbot's arm. He just backhands the dog, knocking him back to the ground. Doesn't even look at him.
All right.
Morander!
Alright. Second first team is the first. He's gonna fly forward and give the help action.
Okay.
And in this help action, Cauldron, you hear the raven calling your name. It's Cauldron. Trying to give you advantage, because I know you want to hit this guy really, really hard.
Together?
Oh, Dren.
Yep.
Damn bird.
That's the end of the turn.
Dren.
It is now the abbot's turn.
Alright. Let's see. He has... I forget how we've
He needs to make
this.
a wisdom save really quick.
Oh, yeah. First the wisdom save. That is a 17.
It'll only take 5.
It's 5. Okay, and I forgot how we ruled this. If he was to make a perception check to look for Mary, would that have been an action or a bonus action? It feel like we've made that an action. And if that's the case...
Potentially, but he's also a boss monster, so...
True.
I mean...
And we're in his lair.
Yeah, I'll have him quickly look around. Yeah, he sees exactly where Mary is.
I do a contesting stealth check for that.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Do a stealth check. He's gotta beat a 25! With advantage, because you're invisible.
Close.
You all watch as he's scanning through the room, and his eyes lock with yours, Mary. You hope he doesn't see you, and he's gonna once again try to drain some blood out of you to heal himself. Con save, DC 15.
Fuck. 16.
So, does it say... on a successful
They
save,
take
you take
only
half
half
as much.
damage and don't get drained, I believe.
So, let's say you would take, well, half of 3, so that'd be 2, because we round up. Okay.
And I believe she doesn't have the hit point reduced and he doesn't gain any life on it.
Yeah.
Yo, blood stain your home.
Right, now
Let me
he's...
do.
Daddy needs you.
I'm gonna do another con save, just for keep up my veil.
Yes. Ooh, and you are no longer invisible.
Barry realized she's not invisible no more. Looks down, looks up, fuck.
And now he's going to turn to Anne, because these spirit guardians been a real pain in the ass. That is a 13.
Nope, she's just trying to parry, but obviously is getting overwhelmed.
Right.
Like, there's no way she can 1v1 this thing. And the father knows it. It's just an act of desperation trying to not get hit.
Okay. So let's see. He still has his movement. You'd get an opportunity attack if he moves away, but he's going to try and... Since Reaper is ethereal, could he move through him? No, because he's an enemy, not an ally.
Is he trying to move away?
He's trying to basically move around and out of the... Actually, no, you know what? He could just move backwards out of the... out of the Spirit Guardians, and you will get an opportunity attack on him, but he's gonna try and...
Nah, it's instead.
Alright, and he needs to make a Wisdom.
DC 15.
That is a 17. So
I tried.
he will...
We got...
He will
It
move...
looks like
Aldrin technically would also get an opportunity attack, because I'm assuming that's 10 foot square.
The only thing is he has
Oh.
disadvantage because of the fact that he is prone. Which is probably why he feels, like, safe to do this.
Go for the shins!
Draco, I just realized Bubba said a reroll for the con save.
Why?
In chat.
He's cashing in the inspiration.
Ah. Okay. So then, yeah, you can re-roll to see if you keep your invisibility or not.
No.
Nope. Alright, and I will take off the inspiration.
The dice don't like me tonight.
Yeah, the dice are
You
being mean.
got-
So that is a 10 will miss. Cryptic, roll your attack if you choose to take it.
I will, and I'm gonna add a divine smite to it if I'm allowed.
Yeah, you should. Well, I don't think you would be.
No, you
able to-
should.
You should be able to.
Is it just it doesn't take
It's
an
a
action or
bonus
anything?
action.
No, it doesn't.
It's on hit.
It's on hit.
Unless you're somehow running the 24 Paladin in the 2014 game.
Well, let me take a look. See.
Oh, 16.
I mean, you just kind of call it.
Disadvantage because you're on the ground. So that would be a 13. Although, either way, that would miss.
because the Raven gave him advantage, but that would cancel it out.
Yeah, so it would just
Yeah,
be the
so
flat
it'll be
roll,
13.
which is still the 13. And I believe that is all he can do, so we move on to Cauldron. You can spend your half your movement to, at the very least, get up from prone.
Ugh.
You could still get right up there if you wanted.
Yeah, very true.
Remeasure some things out.
Do you not realize yet? Varaxis doesn't love you. You are just a toy to her until she gets bored or finds someone else stronger and sets the pieces into motion once again.
He yells at you. You don't think I know that? This is all I have left. I have nothing. I am but a toy. And he looks at Anne very poignantly. And you shall be too. Even if you kill me today, if you don't break free from your bonds, you will be a puppet for your patron to do whatever he wants with you, God or no.
Finish it, Mr. Cauldron.
By my goddess, I will save your soul. Not with that attitude!
He parries
You have a
the
second
attack,
swing, buddy.
but you do have another one.
20.
Okay, he is going to use the reaction for the parry, which will also block it, because that puts his armor class
Damn.
high enough to block it.
I ignore that then.
If it weren't for the fact he's a horrible monster, you'd be impressed with his swordplay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Not like that.
Giggity?
Right, that brings us to Lazarus, I believe. Let's see, I already used his Bloody Strike. He hasn't used Castigate.
His legendary actions refresh at his turn, so he should have them all back now.
Oh, that's true.
The
I think he is going to use a Bloody Strike then on Cauldron, who's directly in front of him.
That hits.
You're going to take 14 slashing, 6 necrotic.
I'm trying not to hit Cauldron.
0. And take 9 off.
Alright, now Lazarus.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to measure this out. I don't want to hit Cauldron.
I just noticed what Bubba said in Twitch. He's her tier 3 sub for her OnlyFans account.
Alright. That works. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Okay.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Yes, Fireball.
Lazarus just kind of gets up very drunkenly, and she just, like, I really hate blood on my clothes.
And you were drenched. Well, that's definitely going to be a failure. I think you
And
got this.
he's just gonna conjure up a ball of fire in his hand as it starts to yip, kind of like a pet, and it kind of looks like a Chompy from Mario or something. just like, are you hungry, boy? You want to get it? You want to get it? Get the habit. And he bats it with his staff, like a baseball bat.
Can we do something for flavor?
Sure.
I catch it with my sword and stab it into him.
Yeah, I like that. You team attack him. The chomp gets there. Cauldron hits like the back of the fireball and hits a home run. And I will ask you both, how would you like to do this? Because that is more than enough to take him down.
I kind of imagine when it hits impact, it kind of just opens its mouth and kind of explodes, self-destructs.
As the jaws of this chomp go down, it explodes in a fiery mess. The abbot, suffering the fate he's damned to countless folk, he lets out his hand, staring at Anne, and repeats the line from before. You will become just like me if you don't break free. And let me read. Renathyr wails in pain, and his blood-streaked sword flies from his hands and embeds itself into the far stone altar. He collapses into the morass of blood on the floor, and the blade suddenly emits a thunderous wave of crimson light and force. All of the candles in the cathedral erupt into hellish blaze, and the stench of brimstone fills the air. The stained glass windows shift, becoming a mosaic visage of a voluptuous devil, leering at the scene, and a sultry voice slithers away from the image. Before I read that, let me show you what Viraxes looks like in the stained glass that you're seeing. Where are you, Miss Viraxes? There you are! I'm pretty sure a few people are going to say smash.
Yes.
What a pathetic disappointment you are, Renathyr. But perhaps you could replace him, dear Anne. His mission
No thanks,
remains...
Tank.
She
Step off,
continues
whore.
ignoring you as she wasn't addressing you. His mission remains incomplete. Now I can sense your hunger for power. Cast aside your petty concerns, turn away from the weaklings huddled around you, and become the bloody instrument of my will. Do you truly want to be in service to your current devil, after all? Renathyr may have been stupid, but he's right. He'll use and abuse you far worse than anything I could do. Here, you'll be the leader of the cathedral. You'll have power. You will have influence. What more?
It's
could you
one
want?
prison for another, Anne.
I wasn't asking you.
My, for a god, you seem to be desperate.
Let's.
I mean-
Gerard is going to speak up at this point, and just going to look at Anne, look at the image of Rastus, and just sit and looks at the devil and just says, "Take my advice from a blood hunter. Nothing good comes from making a deal with the devil."
All of you gentlemen speaking over the lady, let her answer.
Important above game question, Draco. Is
Mhm.
combat still happening?
The blood effigies seem to not be moving at the moment. They're waiting for you to make your choice. You could freely move out of turn order here. They will step aside so the spirit guardians don't get in the way, obviously. Trying to stay as far out of it as possible.
Also, that one, not to take away from the moment, but that one does have to make a dex.
I thought he was just out of it.
No, he was in it too.
No, he was in it.
He was just barely in it.
Oh, okay. Like, he was right. Yeah, no, he'd be just barely in it then. Okay.
And
Okay, he's eradicated.
and
Just gonna look at you.
I suggest you not do it. Like Gerard said, yes, it's not good to make deals with devils that you don't know what they will get out of it. I should know because of my mother. as she looks up towards the fucking the window.
Mhm.
As the eye on her horn starts to glow and squints.
And what has to be. Now what has to be done? Yes.
I trust your judgment.
Do you all trust me? I need you all to have faith in me. I know what has to be done. As Anne slowly walks up to the altar.
Okay. Just trying to draw the blade.
Draco, I need you to,
Okay.
like, as I describe the scene, I need you to fully hear me out, because something may happen
Okay.
with the daylight and with the spirit guardians. Like, the two guardians next to her just kind of like stand back, watching her, and even with the daylight. Anne's gonna look up to the stained glass. My whole life, I've been training, learning the ways of devils and demons. My own haunting me. I even ran against the Imp Queen herself. I have lost because I was not strong enough. However, Anne's going to grip the blade,
Mhm.
lift it up, and for a moment, to everyone, it looks like, she's going to like kneel and offer herself to Braxis. But I know that my gods are stronger, and I don't need your help. As Anne's gonna thematically cast guiding bolts through the sword to shatter the stained glass.
Okay. I'm going to add something to that. As you cast the bolt, you smell, everyone around you, the scent of cigar smoke and bourbon. And you hear a voice. Now, Varaxes, you should know better. Trying to take what's mine. I'm far stronger than you are. And so is our little Annie doll here. And the bolt pierces through a mix of your god and old Mr. Scratch, blasting the glass to pieces. The dark force of energy shoots out of the blade. You get this feeling that it still has some of its power, but her influence is no longer in it. And you don't have time to attune to it right now, but you have claimed your magical item from your card. Let me grab. Where is...
For the sake of the scene, I will take away a spell slot for using that guiding bolt.
Of course. And you have the Sword of the Crimson Abbot that you can just add to your inventory, but you're not attuned to it yet, obviously.
I'll do that later.
Alright. And with... You know what? I'm gonna roll... high or low?
Let's go low.
I rolled a 99, unfortunately. Combat resumes with these blood effigies. And
Well.
let's see. It, the one on the right over here is going to turn
Okay.
towards you.
I haven't done my bonus action.
Oh, you were correct. My apologies.
It is okay. And for my bonus action, I think...
Quick as spell another fireball.
Yeah.
Dang, they didn't get to do anything.
I mean, can I even do that?
I don't think you can quicken another level. I don't
Yeah, I don't-
Yeah.
You would have to like have an action surge or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sad. Okay, I'll
A much smaller fireball.
Yeah, I could. I'll just quicken spell a firebolt and spit at this one.
Okay. Right, and you have to roll the attack.
Yep. For some reason, I didn't do it. 10.
That is unfortunately not enough to hit. You shoot a firebolt from your mouth at this guy, and he just dodges out of the way. This blood facsimile of one of the followers of the Crimson Rose.
Well, that sucked.
And now it's the Blood Effigy's turn. They are going to... Well, the first one is going to look at Anne, and it's going to open its mouth and try to drain you of your blood. You don't have blood. I guess...
Doll icker.
It's still roll. It's still roll. It's fine.
So,
Doll
let's see.
icker.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage. Target's hit points maximum is decreased by an amount equal to the damage taken until it finishes the long rest. So your max HP goes down by 8.
Let's say you all see. You wouldn't expect blood to come out of her, but through, like, you'd see just through the cracks, blood actually does seep out of her. As I will honor this, and say and let it ride, Draco.
That is... It doesn't say that it doesn't work on constructs, so we'll say that they're draining your life essence that just so happens to look like a mix of blood and oil.
A black goo.
And
I mean, I assume I'm also just filled with blood from the whole, experience here. They could just be taking some right back as well.
True. Oh, also, bonus action, they're casting Bless on themselves.
These motherfuckers have bless.
They are technically clergy.
Just technical details, fine print.
That one is going towards Lazarus.
I saw the arrow.
Yeah.
I knew it was angry for me. He saw me spitting at him.
You are going to take 9 necrotic damage from your hit point maximum.
Okay.
And that brings us to Rashmi.
Okay, let's see what I can do. Well...
Did you delete Varaxis?
Yes, I deleted her because the glass was shattered, so there won't be any more lair actions.
Bum, 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 bum.
Am I still prone?
Yeah, you just have to get up from your prone position, which only takes 15 feet of movement.
Okay, I get up. I move 15 feet. And where else is it just the little guys left?
Yeah,
then?
it's just them. The Crimson Abbot is long dead.
Should I do a zone of truth again?
I mean, they don't seem very talkative. There's not really a reason to it at this point.
Okay. Because I was hoping if I zone of truth and then we start talking, they might listen.
I'm just gonna post this in general. Shaco, you will appreciate this.
Indeed. The glass did quite literally shatter.
Yep.
Can I still do bless even if I don't have holy water?
Let me take a look.
Sorry.
Spell, yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about above game now. I'm just imagining just Varaxis is giving this speech and then just all of a sudden the fucking cathedral glass shatters and fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin just walks in, gives her a stunner and leaves.
Yeah, I was imagining Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he's a vampire and he starts fighting all of you.
Oh no.
Steve 316 says on ass.
Oh, hell yeah!
So, bless you can do without the components. You just have to use your holy symbol to cast it.
Okay. I am fine with that. I will do that then.
All right. Who are you putting the bless on?
I will put the bless on. Who's the closest?
You can target 3 people with it.
3 that are in
Okay.
range. And it's 30 feet range, so...
30 feet. So, yeah, I'm...
I think that's
I'll do
everyone.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So who is that it
Oh,
for your
you
turn?
you want me to ping it again, or did you get the?
I mean, I saw someone pinging, but just say who was it you were giving it to?
1, 2, and the
Bird
doggo.
And okay. And is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to Gerard. I imagine you're gonna get up from your prone condition.
I mean, he walked over there from before. You said that we could move because there was.
Oh, yeah, you would have
non-combat.
gotten up from prone then, because it wasn't in combat.
Yeah.
That's right. I just forgot to take the thing off you. That's my bad.
Alright, boys getting slapped. Plus the bless.
So that is a 1d4, I believe, added onto it.
13.
So
That's just barely
It's a-
enough.
I was about to say it's also 12 because you still get some rebarbs. But...
Oh, that's right, because you never used it. So that would be 15,
15.
which also still hits.
Alright. 8 slashing damage, and the right. Another 4 cold.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Gerard is still has that adrenaline high from everything and just walks up to this guy and just literally just slices him in half, like lengthwise.
You slice him in half lengthwise, and this once humanoid-shaped blood vessel bursts into frozen shards of ice, collapsing to the ground, these red icy chunks.
And then I'll step another 5 feet to get in front of this other boy, and that's turn.
Right.
Oh boy, gushers.
And that will bring us to Anne.
I got enough movement to flank with Gerard.
And that puts them right into the Spirit Guardians.
Yep. So, wisdom save. Otherwise, I take
After the blender.
That is an 18, unfortunately, so that is -5 instead.
It's a new round. No, it's not worth Never mind.
And then, thematically, she's swinging the sword, but stat-wise, I have to use my regular long sword, so... It'll be a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I'm going to use my Cantrip Righteous Blade. So it takes 5 slashing, 3 radiant.
What is the 14 there for?
The 14, if this guy decides to attack anyone besides me, he takes 14 damage.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
Just wielding this blood-soaked red blade of Father Renathyr. Like, you know, just feeling like resolved. Still a little kind of upset that, you know, Mrs. Scratch came in to help again, but, you know, how bad can he really be? And just feels resolved, charges right behind this bloody clergyman and just stabs into his chest and just drags the blade upward, cutting him in half.
You rip him in half, and similar to before, the pooled blood just splashes on the floor, no longer being a humanoid form, and with that, combat has truly ended. But you all have a choice. Well, first, before that, let me find exactly what I'm looking for. Because I believe Cauldron will hear the voice in his head. Let's see. That is... there we go. Cauldron, you hear your goddess in your ear once more. There will be many followers of the Crimson Rose who are going to be without their faith leader. This is the perfect time to jump in and lead them onto the right path. You all have a choice to make, of course. Those members of the faithful that were vampires, shall you eradicate them for their crimes or try to find redemption for them? That I leave up to you, my champion. And she fades from your ear. So, what is your choice?
Of course I'm gonna try to redeem him. I mean, there's... Granted, vampires are typically evil, but... it's more evil to not try.
That
Everyone
is...
deserves a chance of redemption, Mr. Cauldron. You know that more than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Gerard is gonna wander up and try to look out this stained glass window if he can see the courtyard from where they are.
Oh yeah, you can see from the courtyard people are starting to, like, gather. Because, I mean, obviously this wasn't quiet, a geyser of blood shooting out of here and all the combat that was happening. Someone was bound to hear. So, you're going to need to keep them up to speed. It's going to take quite some time here to sort everything out.
I'll address them in the courtyard.
Yes.
By all means. Let me go to here. The faithful, vampires and humans alike, all seem to be gathering in surprise as the lot of you open the door. And what do you say to these gathered faithful?
Gathered faithful. Father Renathyr has fallen.
What? That's the statement we're going with?
There's
I mean, it's not technically
accurate.
untrue.
He fell to the vile succubus Varaxis, who twisted.
Let him speak.
She twisted him into something unbecoming of a man of his faith and character. And twisted him to lie to you. I am of the true faith, a follower of Sune. You can choose to join me to find love and beauty in our existence, or leave.
There's a murmur amongst the crowd. The humans in the crowd are obviously willing to join this new faith, hoping that it is kinder. Even some of the bloodless, if you're willing to acquiesce to the fact that they need blood to survive, are willing to join, not realizing that they had been deceived this whole time. But others, they're the former leaders of the faith of the Crimson Rose, Friar Olaf, Houndmaster Jaeger, and Inquisitor Cromwell. Friar Olaf, a true devotee to the Crimson Rose, leaves with some of his following. That is definitely going to be something that your people, your new flock, are going to have to deal with. Should you choose to stay and deal with that, that will be another combat later down the line. Inquisitor Cromwell was an absolute devotee to Father Renathyr as he saved her life, but she came here in search of redemption. From what you've said, it seems as though her attempt at redemption was merely more crimes. She acquiesces and will join your new faith, following the Crimson Lady. Houndmaster Jaeger. He was also a devout follower of the Crimson Rose. He was the squire of Father Renathyr, some man he loved, like another father to him. He cannot stomach betraying that man, even if he was being controlled. He is begrudgingly going to join Friar Olaf. Actually, now that I read some of these again, he is going to make yet another sect of the Crimson Faithful. The two of them will more than likely have bouts with each other, Friar Olaf's group and Houndmaster Jaeger's group, in an attempt for supremacy. But one of them, Houndmaster Jaeger, is willing to join you. You have your new faithful here. You're going to have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of cleaning up, there's a lot of proselytizing, getting everyone here accustomed to their new faith, and those in the dark willing to try and take everything back from you. What will your next steps be? How will things go? I think that this is an excellent place for us to end, as you all try to pick up the pieces of what is left here, as the twilight hour ascends, and the morning begins. In more ways than one. We could continue on if you like to try and get these sorted, but I leave that up to you. Would everyone be willing to go through just the quick cleanup here?
I'll default to Hoshi since he's the one who's got to be up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say wait till next time.
Alright, that's fair. I'll probably keep the same thumbnail for the time being then, before we move on to the next chapter and something else that might clean up.
By the way, Bug Game, that's the first time you have all heard Gerard say that he's a blood hunter. Have fun unpacking that.
Also, very important before we start doing the outros, you are all now level 6.
Let's go.
Yay! We love levels.
Yep.
I love levels.
I also will say, for the sake of brevity, because obviously you're going to be spending probably days or weeks here getting everything sorted up, Anne would have time to attune to the blade if she would like, to learn of what it can do.
Yes.
If my hit points would go back to normal.
Yes, they would, because, like I said, you're probably spending weeks here getting everything sorted. This isn't a, okay, now that you're all part of the faith, we're all going to leave. Good luck, everybody. Let me find, here it is. I will show you, this. The Sword of the Crimson Abbot.
Ooh.
This is a longsword that requires attunement. Obviously, it is a +1 longsword. Additionally, because you are level 6, you get the Blood Drain feature. When you hit a creature with the sword, it takes an extra 1d6 necrotic. You also gain, of course, the bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls from it being a +1. This is the first heirloom weapon that we have collected. It gets new features at levels 7 through 12, and levels 13 up. At level 7, it will become a +2 weapon. At level 13, it becomes a +3. I do have the features that it will get on here crossed out because you don't have them yet, but you can read up and see what you will be getting at the next levels. The level 2 of the weapon will give you irresistible hunger, which necrotic damage you deal ignores resistances. You get Vampiric Charm, allowing you to charm person, DC 16, plus the sword's bonus, with no concentration from the sword. That property, once it is used, it can't be used again until the next day. And its final abilities. Embrace the Duchess. As an action, you can touch the sword to the body of a humanoid that has been dead for a minute or less. The creature must succeed on a DC 19 Charisma saving throw, as if it were alive, or become a vampire spawn that dies again at dawn. Once this property is used, it can't be used again until next dusk. However, it says dies again at dawn. Dawn doesn't exist here in Druskenwald, does it?
No.
So you can just, at level 13, have a vampire follower that you create that is beholden to you, but I don't think Anne will use that ability. But maybe she will, I don't know what's going to happen between here and level 13. Additionally, you get Stolen Life. When you deal necrotic damage using the Blood Drain property, you can expend and roll 1 hit die, regaining the hit points equal to the number rolled, plus the necrotic damage you dealt. But yeah, this is a really powerful weapon as it will grow with you. Just keep that in mind, and when you hit the appropriate levels, I will uncross out those abilities on the sheet.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Of course. Alright, but let's start going around the horn. Hoshi, where can people find you?
Hello, I'm Roy Hoshi. You can find me on all social media as Roy Hoshi. Tuesdays, you can find me, Draco, and Chaco playing Baldur's Gate 3. Dishonor mode. As we go in the Underdark again. And, Wednesdays, you can find me here playing Mary. As I don't fail my invisibility again. But that's it for me.
Who you sending it to?
Cryptid.
Cryptic.
Hi, I'm Cryptic Saji. Find me at Twitch. this Saturday, I've got another 3-hour show of World Domination Wrestling on the docket for you guys. And with that said, I will toss it at Choco. Have you gone?
Nope.
I have not. Hello, I'm Chocolate Zombie 101. You can find me all over social media as any form of Chocolate Zombie 101. I stream on Twitch. Tuesdays you can find me, Draco, and Hoshi, aforementioned, doing our Baldur's Gate 3 Dishonor mode run. Wednesdays you can find me here on Draco's channel as we do Crooked Moon, and earlier in the day on Wednesdays you can find me in Cryptic over on twitch.tv/twitchtheperson for our Power Rangers Cyber Strike campaign. Who hasn't gone yet?
Yelling, Broaden, Fan.
I will send it to Yelling.
Hello, I go by Yell Talamalo. I usually stream art. Today was a fun stream. Both streams were very fun. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and I'll be joining someone else on Saturdays. Draco could probably fill in on the collabs, but yeah. I'm currently working on a commission from Rex Doughty on the Mother's model. So that's a whole live 2D model. If you want to look into that, follow me there. Or I might be doing other stuff. We shall see.
Who you sending it to?
Broaden.
You can find me here on Wednesdays playing everyone's, delightful little doll Annie. Today's been fun. Pretty, impactful. We all learned things about everyone here, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead. It's been fun so far.
Right.
And I'll pass it down to Dan.
You can find me here playing as Lazarus on Wednesdays. Sorry for the late game. It's my fault.
No worries.
Oh, no. It's been kind of hectic on my end with, work schedules and stuff, so it's been all over the place. But other than that, you can also find me over with the Lost Knights, playing as Solbrook the Legendfolk Artificer, as we're getting through fighting the Mother of the Forests, which is a fey creature of some kind that we have to fight up against. And also, go over to the Lost Knights to give him a big congratulations because he is having a baby.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. Draco.
Right? That just leaves me. You've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you can catch me with my lovely girlfriend Yellingatme on Fridays over on their place while they do Pokemon Violet's post-game. On Saturdays, you can find me and them over at Riku's doing Mega Man Star Force Pegasus.
Yep.
And
Love the Star Force series.
yeah, it's been pretty interesting so far. Mondays is Persona 3 Reload, where we learned that Ryoji is death. He is the Death Shadow, and we have limited time until the world ends. So there's that. Tuesdays, as previously mentioned, you can catch me, Choco, and Hoshi over here as we go through Baldur's Gate 3. Wednesdays, you can catch our heroes here as they try to pick up the pieces for the what is left of the Crimson Faithful, and try to figure out what they're doing about the others that splintered off. But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid?
The only one I really have online is Hinedu.
Lanny is also live with Slay the Spire 2.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
I don't think I've raided into Lanny for quite some time. Let's go say hi. What will our raid message be?